What's up, guys? Welcome back to the TNT Business Podcast. I'm your host, KT Temple, and I'm here with my co-host, Kent Temple. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
And back, I think for the first time. Have you done another one since the first episode?
I haven't.
We've got the first
Episode number one and episode number one, what? 140?
Our most viewed episode. She has finally returned. We have my mom, Pam Temple. Hi, Mom.
Hi. This is the first time you've invited me back.
So I guess it's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have been a much better co-host than the other guy I asked.
Except it took her 15 minutes just to log on to Riverside.
Yeah,
KT.
we did.
That's
You
true.
episode number 7 if she was your co-host.
And I don't like to talk near as much as your father.
That's a very good point. This is mostly just so Dad stops talking to you so much that I gave him a podcast, and now we can kind of cool him down.
Even more offended than I am when it's just me and KT.
Let's see if we can get him mad today, Mom. Everybody always likes that.
Oh, I heard you got him mad the other day. I missed that. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're going to do a quick update about things going on, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the charity event that we've been working on in remembrance of my brother. So before we do that, I do want to thank the Temple team for sponsoring this show. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, you can find us at thetempleteam.com. We are a Charlotte, Mooresville located business here to help you with all your real estate needs. And no matter if you're looking anywhere in the country, reach out to us first. We never want you to end up with a bad real estate agent. So before you make any real estate decisions, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, find us at thetempleteam.com. Pretty good ad.
KT,
Pretty good ad, right,
I know
Mom?
that
You're getting good at them.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that down pat.
So, KT, I know people can tell because they listen to us that we don't practice this. We just show up. So do you mind if I lead the recap here for just a second?
Go for it.
Because you're going to love it. So we did 2 things last week, but one of them was data centers in Dookie. And even your mom laughed at the title. So KT, if we would have taped this on like Monday morning, I would have apologized to you and said, KT, you're right about the Dookie. It came from Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're saying maybe it didn't come from Taco Bell. So I don't have to fully apologize yet, even though Taco Bell is the likely candidate for that.
Yeah, super.
But then the second thing I really do, I have to say this, KT, on the second thing, the second update we're going to do, which is all about the current war in Iran. KT was right. KT said there's no way this peace holds. We're going right back to war. We're going right back to, unfortunately, gas prices already above $4 a gallon. And that is where we are. I would say we're closer to war than we are to peace right now between the two. And this is really going to have a big effect on the economy going forward.
Okay, so just stop right there. KT, how many times have you ever heard your dad keep telling you that you're right?
It's never been one after the other before.
1.5.
You totally just got 2.
I got 1.5.
I heard 2. So
Taco Bell is still up in the air right now. So yeah, give us the war update, man.
Well, it's just the update is we're right back where we've been since February 28th or 29th, whatever it was, 27th, 28th. I don't think it was February 29th this year. Anyway, we're right at the beginning where the hostilities are getting more. Some servicemen have been killed, and that's just that's really got everybody up in arms. And I can't, KT, what I should do is say we're going back to full scale war, guarantee it, because then we'll probably have some sort of peace deal come back up. Because they are still negotiating on some stuff. If I was going to watch one thing right now, KT, if you want the easy on what the economy is going to do, watch the price of oil. That oil got back down to 7 was, when the war started, we were just over 60. We went over 100 at one point. When they announced this peace deal, we got down to right about 70. And all of a sudden I paid in the 340s for gas, at one point. Well, now it's already gone back over 80. It could go to 90 really quick if this keeps up. So if you want to know what we're going to do as far as the economy goes and how that's going to affect inflation, et cetera, watch that oil and you'll know, but also just watch what's going on in the war. And man, KT, if we had the answers, if we knew, we'd have so many people listen to this podcast, but just like everybody else, we just don't know. I went and listened to some friends of mine do a market update today. And when it was over, I kind of told him, I was like, I would have given the exact same market update you did a week ago. I said, but because and we all talking about inflation. I said, but they were giving the good news on inflation. I think when July ends, you're going to have bad news on inflation. I think inflation is going to be right back up because energy prices are up.
Yeah, we were talking to my team at the real estate office, and they were talking about maybe interest rates would go back down again, and I just don't see that happening with all this going on.
Well, a week ago, if you went back 3 weeks ago, they were saying, a lot of people were predicting one rate hike this year by the Fed. Some people were saying as many as three this year. Well, then all it took was this one peace deal, and everybody went back to, okay, it's probably zero this year, maybe one. I think right now, if you went and surveyed again, we're probably one, maybe two rate hikes this year, and that's not the way you want it to go for interest rates. But again, guys, all it takes is if Trump posts on True Social that we're close to a peace deal, then oil will drop $4 a barrel immediately, and everybody in the stock market will go crazy, and then we'll wait 3 more days and see what happens next.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't we're proposing big tariffs on Canada, and a lot of realtors on here. Two things he wants to put tariffs on are lumber and concrete, and yeah, you don't need any of that for new houses, right?
So stupid.
Good stuff to watch in terms of how it's going to affect us, but I don't have the answers.
What was it, like a 50% tariff too? Like it was some stupid number as well.
On certain things, yeah.
That-
And lumber. Here's the funny thing: lumber, concrete, and hockey sticks. I want to be sure that we include hockey sticks in there because I'm sure we import a lot of that. In fact, I'm going to run buy some hockey sticks now before the tariffs kick in, just so I have them.
Good. You need those in Mooresville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as a realtor, we did not expect interest rates to come down this year anyway. So, I mean, that's what we've been getting out to our clients and our community that there's no reason to wait to buy a house if you found the right house because interest rates are not going to come down substantially, if at all, and most likely they're going to rise. So, and we're looking at that till 2027, probably summer of 2027 for sure.
Well, and interest rates, Pam, it's funny you say that despite all the up and down of everything else, man, we have held really steady for the last
Right.
couple of months at right around 6.5.
6.5.
It has stayed so steady on that one thing. And by the way, 6.5 is a phenomenal interest
It's a
rate.
great rate. Historically, it's lower than 7, which historically is what the average is
If you
out
look,
now.
if you look since 1971, the average interest rate's about 7%. We're at 6.5, have been.
Yeah.
And even if we had a couple rate cuts, we would still be below that 7, hopefully.
I think
So that's the-
rate hikes.
That's the story that we need to continue to tell, right? That's the story. I mean, we can't control the war, we can't control the interest rates, but we can let our consumers know that interest rates are still really good historically. So if they find the right house, buy it.
Go buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when there's this much uncertainty in so many different parts of the world, I think the Fed is just going to try to stay consistent, and not do as much. And I think that's probably the right call. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing, KT, because we're going to talk about the foundation in a minute, and the foundation has some pretty big goals. If you and I had to put $1 in for every time we said the word uncertainty over the last 2 years, we'd already hit our goal.
I have been trying not to say it this year.
Well, because it was our word of last year.
Yeah.
We've tried not to say it, but it's just hard not to because that's just where we live right now. Is there's just a lot of uncertainty throughout the world. So,
all right, let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
I'm sick of talking about that. Let's talk to Mom.
Let's
Good.
talk
and then we'll
about
talk about it
something
more next
fun.
week.
So yeah, if you're a new listener, and I'll take this. If you're a new listener, my little brother passed away a few years ago, and in his remembrance, we have set up a charity foundation that I don't live in the state, so I'm not a big part of it. So that's why I wanted to bring my mom on to really talk about what's going on with it. But it's a 5K run and a golf tournament that we do at the golf course that my parents live at. And so I wanted to bring Mom on just to talk about what she's learned from helping set that up, talk about the event and what it's for. So before we get started with all of that, like setting up the charity, talk about what the event is for, what we're raising money for.
When I told you this is going on.
You got it. So what are we raising money? What are we raising money for? What does this all go to?
So when Hunter passed away, our team, the Temple team, who is your fabulous sponsor for the podcast, got together and said that, we have to keep Hunter's legacy alive. And that's what's the most important thing to our family, right, KT? It's never forget him. And he had such a passion for art. He had such a passion for not just drawing and painting and all that, but all things art. Just, whether it was his modeling or the theater. Remember when you kids were little,
He got
doing
casted as a
theater?
tree and got pissed off and quit.
KT got the lead singing role, and Hunter Dean
Hunter was a tree.
got cast as a tree. So that was his determination to do something better. Anyway, so art was super, super important to him, and the team got together and said, let's do a art scholarship in his name. So that's where it all began. And then that grew. We had our amazing community just wrap their arms around our family and decided that we could do something bigger. Year to date, since we started, we've given away over $21,000
In scholarships.
And so that's kind of where it all began. And then we decided to do a 501c3 and just take this to a bigger level. And it's all based around giving people hope. Hunter Dean suffered with severe anxiety, which I know a ton of people do. And it's just a purpose that we have to make it okay to talk about. So many people still today aren't comfortable talking about mental health and anxiety, and we're just trying to put a focus on that, it's okay to talk about. Our community is on board. They're supporting everything that we're doing. And at the end of the day, it's giving people an outlet through art, through connectivity, through creativity, that they have a way to fight their anxiety and some other mental health issues. So that's when we started the 2 years ago. It's crazy that we say we're in year 2, because what that means is that we've really got some momentum. And that's exciting for us, because this will be our second annual of the 5K and the golf tournament. The golf tournament is completely sold out, which is fabulous. 2 years in a
And
row.
has
First year we sold out.
been sold out. It was sold out a month ago.
Yeah, it's a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Right. So that's amazing. And again, that just shows you what amazing community that we're a part of, and not just our direct community, but just our Keller Williams community, and just our friends and family and business partners, the businesses that supported us locally and regionally has been, amazing. So it's just super exciting. We just really want to encourage hope and healing through art, if that's what that your passion is about. We're having a fun run this time right after the 5K, which has got a lot of kids excited. We live, KT, as you know, in a very active community. And so, when you're trying to decide what can we do to foster Hunter's legacy and to bring people together and create hope for people suffering with anxiety or anything mental health, that we can just open up communications with, and a lot of people that um, kind of developed this said, let's get into action in terms of, activity. That's what brings people together. I mean, just whether it's sports or skateboarding or, golf or running, like whatever it is you do, you get more people around you when you're active, when you're doing something together. And so that's what's happened. And it's, I guess, like I said, it has a lot of momentum, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, if you knew Hunter, he did not golf. He only rode his bike
No.
on the golf course and ruined the golf course. But golfers have money, so therefore we do the golf game. And I
Yeah.
do want to shout out Wendy Harrelson, who's flying up for the second time to come out
Right.
and visit. And it was crazy. Last year, I was teaching in the Twin Cities at the Mall of America, and one of the guys that was in the crowd while I was teaching came up to me afterwards and goes, "I saw your last name. I'm going to like this golf tournament in Mooresville, North Carolina. do you know anything about that? And I was like, a little
Like
bit.
the very next week it's
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
And lastly, I do want to shout out Ty. He's a commercial agent at Keller Williams. I don't, like I said, I haven't been a part of it this year, but I know he did so much last year for it. So I just wanted to shout him out. Who's all the people that are working on this, Mom, that you want to give like a quick shout out before we talk about the future of what all this, what the goals are for this?
Well, we have an amazing force is what we call the group of people. And there's so many people. And, just like you mentioned, Ty and Kelly Smith and Joseph Klosik's helping and Robin Ford and Lynn Kelly and John Mayhew. Like that, I don't want to I don't want to leave anybody out. So I should probably just stop there. They're just amazing people. And this is hard work. For anybody that's put on a golf tournament or done anything to this level, it's a lot of work. And
Yeah, we don't know what
so
we're doing, so it's even
yeah.
more work.
So but anyway, it nobody knows that, there if there's a mistake that's happened or may happen, because it's not about that. It's just getting together and raising money for a great cause. And at the end of the day, KT, I think you said earlier, it's, what the event is about is just, it's about hope. And every golfer, every runner, every sponsor, every community business has gotten involved, every donor, um, just anybody that's shared our page and said, "Hey, I thought you might, be interested in this 5K or this golfing event," is so important. And again, it's all about the momentum that we're creating, and hopefully we can just keep it going, because I really feel like we're getting stronger and that we can make a difference.
Yeah, I need this to get big enough so I can get an activity in there that I can participate in because I suck at golf.
Hey, if you
I
want to
need
take
like a
the if you wanna
Pokemon tournament. That way I can go like crush.
Hey, you know what? And we could do that. We could do that. I don't
Just
know how, but we
me
didn't know how to do a
me and
golf
my
tournament
wife
either.
by ourselves playing Pokemon in the corner.
Hey, you've always told me that anime is the number one obsession in the world.
Yeah,
I don't know what you call it,
Pokemon is
but
the largest grossing franchise in the world.
so I think that you would have, a target there to market.
Yep, me and the 10-year-olds playing Pokemon. So I
I
want to
don't think
talk
10-year-olds.
I want to talk about and tell me if I can't talk about it. What the goals are and what the plans are for this moving into the future. Because I know, Dad, you showed me a
I'll let
few things, but I don't know if that's okay to talk about or what your goals are there.
I'll let Kent talk about Hunter's Dream House, but our biggest goal is not the biggest goal, but one of our main goals is to create more art scholarships for people. We're doing 4 a year now. I'd love to do, 6, 8, 10 in the next year, and scholarships mean a lot. Education is very expensive, and the more we can help people, give them hope through creativity, means a lot. So we'd love to increase the amount of money we're giving in scholarships for sure. And just to mention that, and I wrote this down, the deadline for that is August the 10th, and we're going to be announcing the winners of 2026 art scholarships on September 11th. So right now we have 26 applicants that have done everything that they're supposed to do. So we're going to have a wonderful amount of people to choose the scholarships from.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like we get everyone's portfolios and we have like a
Yeah,
voting. Like everyone in
right.
the group gets to vote. And so
Yeah.
y'all know I like anime. If you're trying to get my vote, let's see some cool anime stuff.
That's right.
So yeah, it's so much fun getting to look at those portfolios and seeing everybody's work.
Yeah. And I love what you shared last year, KT, at the reception after the golf tournament. And I thought that was so important. It's like really putting an emphasis on art when AI is such a huge part of our world now. Um, I have a dear friend that you all know, Sandy Clemens, who we're having a great silent auction, and a lot of the silent auction is going to be from actual artists. And Sandy calls herself a very novice artist, but I'm telling you, she brought 4 paintings over that she's done, and they are unbelievable,
I
unbelievable.
want a
So,
Sandy original in my house. That sounds
uh,
awesome.
oh my
Well,
gosh. KT, they're gorgeous. And so, and Robin and Kelly have gotten a lot more people that, local artists, national artists that are coming and we're going to be able to bid on their art. And so, yeah, I mean, it's growing again, and it's just super exciting. But Kent, go ahead and share a little bit about Hunter's Dream House.
Yeah. So the original goal was to do exactly what Pam said. We'd already kind of had some success in the scholarships and expanding that. And, in one of my crazy moments, I just started to have this dream of, what if we created a place that kids that suffered with anxiety and depression and just a place to go. Not a, and it's not a, we call it Hunter's Dream House, but I don't think a house for like people to live in. It's more a place to go, and it will have all of Hunter's favorite things in it. It'll have a place to meditate. It'll have a couple different places to do art. It'll have a place for spiritual activities. It'll have a place for yoga. Just all the things that he truly cared about. So that's the that's the big dream. And I know, and I hate, KT, the one thing I shouldn't have let you ask is to name anybody specifically, because, they're all the people that we're going to forget to thank. But I was just sitting there when we were thanking people, we announced this first golf tournament, didn't know what we were doing. And we threw out for, the big sponsors to have a couple of them. And, the Carolinas region led by Mark Brenneman immediately stepped up and went, "Oh, we're in." And I'm buying a foursome. And then one of our best friends, Jack and Amy Gate. Sorry, Amy, didn't mean to leave you out. Just stepped up and I was like, well, who's doing it? He goes, no, just us. We don't have anything to sell. This is not an advertisement, you know, just want to do it. And then this year it's the same way. You just got, people like Mark Brenneman just thought that, uh, $5,000 and a foursome was enough. So this year he did 5,000 and two foursomes. He's bringing 8 people with him coming up. And my buddy, Jason Oliphant, who's like me, he wouldn't know a golf ball if it hit him in the head. He's like, no, we're going to sponsor. And I know there's so many more people that I could mention, that are doing stuff. She said Sandy Clemens, that's our buddies that own Hoptown that are letting us, do distribution packets there and everything. There's just a million people to thank.
When you say their name, they have to listen to the show, dude. It's okay.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
This is just me pumping
Rob-
numbers, man.
Lily and Grace with Eric and Robin Ford, their second year as a headliner sponsor. I mean, the community support is unbelievable. Cozy Boutique is always a sponsor for our event with the 5K. It's just too many to name. But just if they ever watch this, or if anybody tells them, the generosity is overwhelming, and our appreciation is even greater than that. It's fun to be a part of. And at the end of the day, we just want people who are suffering with depression, anxiety, anything mental health to know that they're not alone. And I think the tagline that we put on Hunter's Dream House is like a place to go where you just need a place to go.
Yeah. And if you're wondering if Hunter's Dream House will have really comfy blankets for you to walk around in, they will have those, but you have to wear clothes on. You can't go full dinky and be butt naked under your blanket to walk around. You will have to keep your clothes on. So
Hunter loved the blanket.
yeah. If only you wore something underneath it.
So, KT, let me give a couple dates. Hopefully, you're listening to this on July 22nd because that's the day it drops. But whatever day you're listening, this will drop on July 22nd. The run is August 2nd. There's still time to sign up for that. I'm sure KT's going to put down below how to do that. The golf tournament is sold out, but that doesn't mean you can't come. There, you can come and be part of everything we're doing and be part of the gala and everything. That's on there as well. That's August 3rd. And I just want to go ahead and give this because we're so late. We've already planned. We kind of got stuck with having it in August this year. Was not our first choice. We've already got 2027 on the books, and the run will be on October 17th, 2027, and the golf tournament will be on October 18th, 2027. So if you want to get ahead of it, because we have sold out both years, be watching for those coming out.
But this year, you could still walk in the 5K, run in the 5K, bring your kids out to do the free fun run. So, if you're thinking about like to participate this year, it's not too late. It's not too late at all. So I know KT will put the website up, but if you want to just come hang out with us, we'd love to see you. If you want to donate or sponsor or volunteer, there's still opportunities for that as well. So I think at the end of the day, we just want to say thank you. And
You made it. The episode's done.
All right.
You can cry now. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's okay,
You did
T.
it.
She's
You
getting
did it.
emotional, so now we have to make her laugh. I think Pam is our first guest ever who made sure that her outfit matched the artwork in the background.
Yeah.
Are you seeing
That
this?
was just that just happened. I
Yeah,
didn't
right.
plan it.
That just happened. Also, since
Speaking
I was
of,
not,
this is Lily and Grace. Isn't it beautiful? It's my new bird. I love a
uh,
bird.
also, since I was so nice to KT in the beginning, now I'm going to tell everybody that he's a big fat liar because he told Pam, "Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be a short episode today."
Yeah.
And he's a liar like
My
normal
bad.
because
My
we're
bad.
longer than even normal. So, which I knew would happen. So there.
Thank you from the whole Temple family, guys. Thank you for the Temple team for sponsoring this episode. But thank you from the Temple family for you guys listening, for participating in this event with us. We do really appreciate everyone's support. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks for joining us, Mom.